Hey guys, this is Norm with Bear Bull Traders. It is Friday, December 28, 2018, possibly my last day of trading for the year, most likely my last recap for the year. So just one quick recap for today. I have been trading primarily in Sim this week because for the month I've only been trading Apple. I wanted to get used to trading the full market again before I jumped in head first next week. So the only real trade, I took two real trades, and they were on Apple. Those are there right there. This is Sim, this is Sim, this is nothing, this is Sim, this is Sim. So just this one trade on Apple right here is the one I took that I'll recap for you today. So Apple and SPY had both been churning around previous day close for a lot of the day. And then I had noticed on SPY that it held this 200 moving average on the 5-minute chart earlier this morning. It had started breaking previous day close again later today. I saw it approaching this moving average and starting to hesitate. So I thought it would be a good entry, and I'll show you Apple had the exact same thing. It had lost previous day close in VWAP. It was heading down. I had an eye to get an entry in the 30s on this. I tried it once as it approached, and I got in at 155.40. My stop I put below that moving average, which was 155.31 at the time. So about 155.28 is where my stop was. And it started going in my favor, and it just couldn't hold. It started dropping against me. It spent some time in the 30s. And I ended up stopping out of that right at break even. It just didn't, I felt like it might have been a little early for the trade. I would have gotten stopped out at the 28 anyway. So then I continued to watch it. It was respecting this moving average well, so I thought it was the exact same trade. I might have just been a few minutes early into that first one. So actually, I took another position in it right above that moving average at 155.39. My stop loss, I gave it 15 cents. It didn't quite need that. The moving average was about 8 cents away, 7 cents away, but I gave it a few more just because it's high priced. It could drop a few cents below that and not mean anything. So I had 15 minutes to the downside risk. And my first target was previous day close, VWAP, and the 200 moving average on the one. They were all right there. So that was at 156.15. It was 75 cents, 76 cents profit to 15-cent risk. I'll take that all day long. Figured we might get another rally into the end of the day like we had yesterday as well. So it was a high probability that we would get that. I took my first profit target right there where I had previously decided on at 156.15. It made a new high when it popped up from here because it had hesitated at 156.23. Once it popped above that, I went ahead and took more off. I should not have taken the second partial. I regret doing that. Anyway, it was just a mistake. It happens. I did not take another partial though. My original plan was 150. The high of day at the time was 157.65. That's where I was going to take my next partial, and it got real close. It got to 157.58 or so, and then started breaking back down. SPY was breaking back down as well. It then lost. It was the first time it had begun to lose the 20 moving average on the 1-minute chart. So I saw this as a potential moving average cross happening. There was a whole number. I stopped out here, and unfortunately, it was a few cents above the bottom, and then it just ran like crazy, like I thought it was going to continue to do. But if you get this moving average cross and it happens on Apple and this breaks down, SPY was breaking down, there's a potential to really get a huge drop or gain when you get those crosses on this stock. So I went ahead and took it off. I ended up with 8.2 to 1 as my reward to my risk. So I can't complain about it. Lee W in the chat took the trade as well. He got in right around the exact same spot that I did, and I think he's still in it, or at least he was over 158 when it was 158.52. So he got like $3 out of it. Awesome for Lee. Anyway, hope you guys have a great weekend, great New Year's. If I don't have another recap, thanks to each and every one of you being part of the chat room, being in the room. Couldn't do this without you. Just the camaraderie, the family, everybody contributing, keeping their eye on charts, pointing things out. So anyway, hope you have a great weekend, and Happy New Year's.